The original Sisters of the Magdalene began as a gathering of women with their master teacher, the soul later incarnated as Mary of Magdalene, in the lands of the Azorites. 250 years later, in 1678 BC, 4 of these souls came to a temple of Venus to take vows to serve the planetary purpose of the Magdalene. But this service was actually begun with the original gathering of the sisters. Other Magdalene souls took vows in this service at different times, incarnations, and places. Understand that when we say Magdalene souls, we mean souls who serve a specific path of the divine feminine, which the soul of Mary of Magdalene brought forth on the physical plane of earth. Because this vibration is so strong, being maintained continuously on the inner planes, many women, and even some men, feel as if they had been incarnated as the Magdalene. It is because their soul serves so devotedly on this path. Indeed, in this sense, they are all Magdalens. In the year of our Lord, 1216, the Sisters of the Magdalene re-established themselves formally once again, as they had done in several ages past, and returned to the Temple of Venus in France, this time as a group of 13 women. They came from the nations of France, England, Ireland, Scotland, Germany, and Spain. To this gathering, the sisters from Spain brought a large polished alabaster egg that had been in the keeping of the sanctuary of Isis in Egypt for many centuries. It had originally been created for and served the Isis priestesses at Heliopolis. It was one of the Bennu eggs. This one filled with the rites, ceremonies, and prayers of these women as they opened their being to be filled with the light of the world, she who is the feminine Christ vibration. This light is very much needed on the planet, and especially this time, due to the escalating fulfillment of prophecies, seemingly dark and yet full of worlds within worlds of light-binding codes. In Spain, the egg had been guarded by the Koski, a sacred order of the Berbers, Moors, direct descendants of Atlantis. This egg now lies in a catacomb beneath the Temple of Venus in France. The catacomb served other purposes eons ago, but the Magdalenes knew of it and were guided there to place the alabaster egg of Bennu, not just for safekeeping, but to perpetuate the Ein Sof, light of the world, from the node on earth. In Atlantis, the Magdalene soul was Isaria in the Temple of the Silver Star, she being the Magda, or Veiled Mother. Also in Ethiopia, when the Magdalene soul was incarnate as Ushibaha, daughter of a king. In India, the Magdalene soul was the first of King Ashoka's wives and his most beloved. I, Thoth, incarnated into the Ashoka embodiment at the time of his great transformation as a walk-in. In Lemuria, the Magdalene soul was the high priestess in the temple of Thera. This temple was dedicated to the lion goddess, or rather to the essence of the divine feminine as exemplified in the mysteries of the Syrian Theramun, which were female priestesses of the lion ones. Thera meant living flames. The one later to become the Magdalene was the Osiris Au-Mu, light of the star, logos, word, tone of the mother. The priestesses who served the high priestess were the Latu, or lanterns. The lanterns contained the mother flame. So the Latu were the priestesses who accepted, nurtured, and radiated the Osiris Al-Mu, or rather the presence she radiated, that was of the lion goddess.